If you believe your garden should do more than just look pretty, subscribe right now. Because on this channel, we turn ordinary backyards into food, medicine, and real self-reliance. Most people grow the same few plants every year and hope for a bigger harvest. But the smartest growers are building something much more powerful. A garden that feeds them, supports their health, and creates extra income at the same time. And the truth is, some of the most useful plants for self-sufficiency are not the most famous ones. They are often the ones nobody talks about, ignored by mainstream gardening. In this video, I will show you 17 overlooked plants that can help you build a more resilient home garden, without needing a giant farm or a huge budget. Some are nutritional powerhouses, some medicinal staples, and a few can do all three. Stay with me until the end because the last few plants may change everything. Let's start with one of the most powerful plants for any self-reliant grower, Moringa. This fast-growing tree is loved for one reason above all: it gives multiple useful products. You can use the leaves for nutrition, dry them for powder, and grow the pods for food. That means one plant can serve your kitchen, your pantry, and potentially your local market. Next is duckweed, one of the strangest but most efficient plants on this list. It looks tiny, but it multiplies fast and fits into a self-sufficiency setup perfectly. It can support fish systems, livestock feeding, and small space protein strategies. It's a secret weapon for those thinking beyond traditional soil-based gardening. Then there is Ashwagandha, a plant that connects gardening with the growing wellness world. Instead of focusing on leafy biomass, this one rewards patience deep underground. It is the kind of crop that appeals to people who want a garden to be a real resource. It adds a medicinal layer to your land, significantly increasing the value of what you grow. Tulsi, or holy basil, belongs in almost every self-reliant garden for its medicinal value. It sits at the intersection of fragrance, medicine, and daily household use. A plant like this is more than a crop. It becomes part of a lifestyle you can remember. You are not just growing biomass, you are growing something people can drink and blend. Stevia is another smart addition because it solves a modern problem with a homegrown answer. People want sweetness, but they do not always want processed sugar in their diet. That is what makes stevia so useful for a homestead. It gives you a practical ingredient. It's easy to explain to others if you ever choose to sell it as a specialty product. Now let's move into plants that bring functional value. First is Gotu Kola. It's a low-growing herb that thrives where many sun-loving crops would struggle. This matters because every productive garden should use different microclimates effectively. Shade is not a problem if you know exactly what to put there for maximum yield. Lemon balm may look humble, but it is one of the easiest plants to turn into daily use. Tea, drying, and calming blends all begin with a simple plant like this one. That simplicity is exactly why it works so well. Viewers love crops that feel actionable. It's about building herbal routines that are easy to maintain and incredibly useful. Catnip is one of those plants people underestimate because they only think about cats. But overlooked plants are powerful precisely because the market sees less competition. Anytime a plant crosses from garden use into pet use, its story becomes more interesting. It's a specialty crop that can create a niche income stream with very little effort. Calendula is one of the best examples of visual value. It is bright and beautiful. It's medicinal and highly versatile, making it perfect for both growing and filming. A plant that looks good on camera and has real practical use is content gold. That is exactly the kind of plant your channel should lean into for maximum engagement. If you are getting value from this, subscribe now and turn on all notifications. This channel is about building a garden that actually supports your life. Comment below with the first plant you would grow, because momentum starts with one choice. The best way to grow is to start with a plant that matches your climate and goals. One of the most fascinating plants on this list is Yaupon Holly. It triggers curiosity. It feels rare, native, and useful all at once. That combination matters for virality. The best performing content introduces something unfamiliar, then explains why it matters. It connects native knowledge with modern self-reliance in a way that viewers find irresistible. Culantro is another strong example. It speaks to growers who understand culinary demand. Culinary demand is not always found in mainstream supermarkets. Freshness is key here. Plants like this create a stronger identity for your content and your homestead. They make your channel feel more informed and global than basic gardening advice. Shiso works beautifully because it is visually distinctive and tied to a culinary culture. It adds both beauty and buyer logic. Viewers imagine value beyond ordinary produce. Whenever a crop connects to specialty food, its perceived value instantly increases. It's the kind of high-value specialty crop that can define a small-scale operation. Mexican tarragon and epazote reinforce a lesson. Rare herbs create great opportunities. Because when a plant is culturally important but locally undergrown, you have an advantage. That is where small channels and small growers can both win by filling a niche. It's about finding the plants that others overlook and turning them into real assets. Lovage is perfect for positioning because it sounds unusual and looks impressive. It opens the door to chef language and premium flavor in your garden narrative. This turns a gardening video into a smart grower video, shifting your whole identity. That shift is one of the main reasons content like this spreads so quickly and widely. Hyssop brings another dimension: pollinators, fragrance, and niche demand in one. When one crop solves more than one problem, it becomes much more memorable to viewers. Memorability is a huge part of audience retention and building a loyal following. It's about layering value into every square inch of your land and every second of video. Fenugreek is especially strong because it is flexible. Leaves, seeds, microgreens, all useful. Different stages, different uses, and different audiences, all from a single plant choice. That flexibility makes a plant more than a crop. It becomes a real content asset. It's a kitchen asset and a market asset at the same time, perfect for self-reliance. Sichuan pepper triggers curiosity because the flavor experience sounds almost unbelievable. If a crop feels exotic, surprising, or almost secret, people keep watching until the end. Unusual sensory language is a major viral principle for high-retention video formats. It's about promising a new experience and delivering it through powerful storytelling. And then we get to Purslane, maybe the most powerful storytelling plant of all. What most call a weed can become food and nutrition. That reversal creates mental shock. This is why videos like this spread. They don't just teach, they reframe opportunity. Once viewers feel that hidden opportunity emotion, they stay longer and engage more. This content doesn't go viral only because of plants. It combines identity and aspiration. It's about practical utility in the same package. That is how you position your version. Not just as a promise to get rich, but as a grounded way to build real resilience. A garden that feeds you and gives you options is the ultimate goal of self-reliance. If I were building this for you, I'd position it as plants that make you more resilient. That makes the content feel more trustworthy and aligned with the self-sufficiency audience. This is the kind of viewer who comes back, watches longer, and subscribes with intent. Build your channel on the foundation of real value and expertise in overlooked niches. If you want more practical and original videos, subscribe now and join this community. Comment with the one plant you'll start with first. Your breakthrough begins with a seed. Your garden can be more than a hobby. It can become food security and independence. Plant with purpose, grow with strategy, and I will see you in the next video. The market for these plants is growing every single day. Most people are looking for quality and freshness they can't find in stores. That is your opportunity. By growing what others ignore, you become the primary source for something unique. But it starts with your soil and your strategy. You need to understand how each plant fits into your specific ecosystem. Resilience isn't built overnight. It's built through the small daily choices of what you plant and how you nurture it. The medicinal value of these overlooked plants is a hidden treasure. You are building a pharmacy in your own backyard. Every jar, every tincture, and every tea blend represents a step away from dependency and a step toward true independence. Imagine sharing this abundance with your community. Real wealth isn't just money. It's the knowledge and resources you provide. When you grow these 17 plants, you aren't just a gardener. You're a producer, a healer, and a leader in self-reliance. Your garden will change with the seasons, but the system you build today will support you for years to come. Resilience means surviving the hard times and thriving in the good ones. These plants are the key to that survival.